When it comes to Elden power scaling, people most often think of the gods, demigods, and lords, but just how strong are the low tiers of the verse? Today I'll be addressing the general scaling from fodders of the verse all the way up to the Night Lords, who I still consider to be low tiers. Since I value you and my time, let's just get started. Even the absolute worst characters in the verse far exceed any real life human. Both Soldier of Godric and Wandering Nobles are consistently in the wall levels, with the soldiers being capable of one-shotting large and wood objects, and the nobles capable of creating spells that can destroy stone structures. So even as a baseline, more or less the entire verse of Elden Ring is at least a wall level just based off these two fodder characters. Moving on to characters above this, enemy bosses are capable of destroying stone structures. We see this pretty clearly with the Burial Watchdog, with it destroying a stone pillar that comes out to a small building level and damn near just actual building level using the higher end. This is only backed up by Night Rain, as all the bosses under the castle being capable of destroying the stone pillars, which range from small building to actual building. There are a total of six of these, and all the bosses we fight there are capable of destroying all six of them, which would get even just normal enemies into the building to large building tier. Most impressively, the Alabaster Lords can summon meteors, which even one of them are just capable of leveling multiple city blocks, but all five of them in total equal enough energy to destroy small towns. As for their speed, a lot of the characters in the verse that are just fodder soldiers can cast and grab lightning, such as the Draconic cult members and other Leyendell soldiers. Then we have consistent light speed attacks from just enemy tier characters such as the Midra flowers, random soldiers having Discus of Light, Herb Tree avatars shooting light, and Radagon's Rings of Light. Now, I don't think enemy characters can actually react to their light attacks. It's just more so combat speed for a specific attack they have. However, the normal Massively Hypersonic Plus reaction should be fine, as the basic incantation of the Dragon Cult requires these characters to grab lightning. So Massively Hypersonic Plus reaction and speed of light attacks with small building till small town AP for even enemy characters is extremely consistent. Moving on to the great enemies, your legendary enemies, we have small town to large town plus creators being created casually by the falling star beast without them even being affected by the damage. Then we have Borealis and the Divine Lions both having their own small city calcs, with Borealis is creating a snowstorm over a large area being calced at small city by my friend Abyss, and the Divine Lions creating storms that reach the horizon as they cover the entire visual horizon that the Tarnish can see, which would also be small city. The Fire Giants also have built into large building calcs, so with the one we fight, slamming his plate and then creating avalanches, but they are obviously much higher given that they have direct scaling over ice drakes. And of course, we have the Lord of all that is golden. Godric Ashavor states that he is shaking the earth. If we take this literally, then he would be producing small country levels of energy with his one attack, something that should be fine given the fact that he can at least survive hits from characters who are beyond this tier like Melania. You can also argue the Falling Star Beast has small country scaling given the fact that the large town craters they tank don't even do any damage to them, as we see in Night Rain. And we know for a fact that fall damage is being accounted for these characters, with them having 13,010 HP and the explosion being worth 107 kilotons of TNT. Multiplying the two gets you 1.3 teratons or small country, just like Godric. With their speed, they'd obviously upscaled the previous tier, but now they have the Falling Star Beast speed. For basis, we know Radon's aim was the constellation, so any other mass he would have thought would have been present in these solar systems. Even the closest star to us is 4.25 light years away, and we see the meteor reach the lands between and connect in about 34 seconds, meaning it would have needed to travel at nearly 4 million times the speed of light. Now, why does this matter for the Star Beast? Well, they are both referred to as falling stars, in which case Radon's aim was to hold these star beasts and its stars in place. Given the fact that we know they are born in some part of the beyond, which is beyond the universe, they would already need to be traveling billions of light years already to reach the lands between. So given that they already crossed these larger distances and both are given the falling star title, this should be applicable to their speed. So now these upper low tiers range from large town to small country with massively hypersonic to MFTL plus speed with the Star Beast. Now moving on to a group of characters I've downplayed before, the Night Lords. Originally I claimed they were in the country ranges with FTL speed, however they are much stronger than this. They can control a part of the night that covers the entire world. This same night is surface wiping the entire planet as it's repeated constantly to be a threat to the world and to wipe away its history. This is outright surface wiping, with pulverization to vaporization being the best, as it's destroying everything as a baseline, leaving no distinguishing pieces, and arguably vaporizing with the Night Lord's arena being ash. This would range anywhere from moon to small planetary ranges of energy, a consistent narrative with them upscaling the small country level generals massively, and even controlling a portion of a multiversal threat should be in these celestial body ranges. Their speed is much higher now given the fact they upscale the grown falling star beast and control the night. The Night being something that can expand infinitely across multiple infinite-sized universes. This would bare minimum be infinite speed just via expanding across one infinite universe, nonetheless multiple. So the regular Night Lords have mooned small planetary AP with massively faster than light plus the infinite speed. I'm purely talking about the normal Night Lords as I believe their Everdark forms just jump a tier. Overall, the low tiers of Elden Ring are a lot stronger than people give them credit for, with the upper ends of the characters soloing a majority of shonen. If you have any other suggestions, leave them down below. And if you want to see the calcs, they're all present in my Discord server. With that being said, just have a good day.